Today, host of the series this time next year, Kat Deeley. And star of the sci-fi thriller Altered Carbon, Joel Kinnaman. Plus, the big game just around the corner. And we have the little piggies that will predict the outcome. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest.
Touchdown. How you doing?
Are you doing touchdown?
Wow. All right. Thank you.
Guys, we haven't done anything yet.
Yeah. Well, please sit. Enjoy.
Now listen to this, everybody. Go ahead, say it.
It's Monday, January 29th, 2018, and I feel right at home on the gridiron here.
What you were saying backstage, you were saying like you were doing your Grammy stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anytime you're standing next to Ryan, he'll go into like Ryan Seacrest mode. And it never, like, I still get starstruck. I really do. I get a little starstruck. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's doing it.
What do I do that's different?
I don't know. You were like, live from the Grammy stage. And I was like, oh, yes.
I was still, the Grammys are over. I don't know why I'm still saying it, but it was such a big night. It was music's biggest, that's what I was saying. I was walking out saying.
That's it, you were saying, music's biggest night.
I saw Cindy, who books all the music here, and I said, Cindy, where were you for music's biggest night? And then Julian said, 3, 2, and then I saw the football field out there.
Yeah.
So.
I'm so glad you noticed, because I didn't even notice it.
Even when I threw you the touchdown pass?
I wasn't sure what you were doing, and then I was like, oh, he's throwing me a touchdown. And then when you said touchdown, I thought you were high-fiving me.
Perfect. Well, this is for, in a little bit, pigs are coming out to predict the winner of the big game, and they're going to race on the field here. You've done this before. Oh,
I've done this many times. These pigs have an accuracy rate, wouldn't you say? Gelman, hello. I hate to wake you from your revelry.
Yeah, they predicted the winner before, not just at the Super Bowl, but also they presidential
elections, presidential candidates.
So they're very accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, these pigs are accurate. I want you to know, though, I don't want you to be disturbed. They do scream like people who are being harmed. So it is off-putting. They squeal, but...
They frighten you.
People, you often hear, oh, they were squealing like a pig. No, the pig was screaming like a person being harmed.
Yeah.
Is really the sound, yeah.
Well, the staff must be terrified of me holding the pig, because the producers, several of them have come in and said, are you okay? Don't worry. When they squeal, that's okay. That means they like you. And that's what they told me. And they said, as I was walking out just before talking about the Grammys, they said, just remember, hold the pig like it's Georgia, your dog. I said, I got this, I think. I mean, they're terrified of us holding these pigs.
You have to see the green room. There's a sign on the door.
Oh, I saw that on the way in.
There's a sign on the door. They're like, shh, sleeping pigs. Right? Like, I used to bring my newborns to work here. When I went back to work, I would bring the babies, and people would come in.
Carrying on.
It's like a circus backstage. There's jugglers. They'd be setting off plastic explosives backstage. Like, no, not like, shh, Kelly's babies are sleeping.
Right.
But they're like,
the pigs are here.
Shh, the pigs are here. Shut it.
They're focusing on a big prediction, and they're going to predict when winter's over, too.
Oh, yeah, like
beat
the groundhog's pig. Yeah, they're going to preempt the groundhog.
Are these separate pigs for the groundhogs?
Same pigs.
They're very
Once we bond with our pigs, we're not changing them out. Are you kidding me? To go through 2 pigs each?
But did they tell you, like, what we have to do?
Here's what I know. I mean, and all this stuff flies out. You know, everyone's talking to you at once, and so I just go, yeah, okay, and then we're on the air.
Yeah.
So they said you're gonna hold. Kelly's done this before, which means I'll lose.
No, not necessarily. These pigs are pretty unpredictable.
So we hold them,
yeah.
and ready, set, go. We put them down on the start line. Then we're supposed to feed them Cheerios the whole way down.
It depends on what cereal your pig gets. Because I lost to Carrie Ann Inaba last time this happened.
What did she have?
And
Grape
she had like, what did she have? Cookie Crisp or something?
Oh, she had a sugar
And I had Cheerios. And listen, I love Cheerios, so calm down and put your thumbs away. I'm just saying.
She's talking to you, General Mills.
That's right. I'm just saying that one pig got sugary cereal and the other pig got sugar-free cereal, and I was like, well,
obviously,
I would run to that cereal faster too, because
well, let's see who
like
gets
sugar.
the Honey Nut Cheerios today. The ones I saw were plain, but we shall see.
Yeah.
So, did I miss you in the park? What happened yesterday?
I mean,
minutes?
I don't even understand, because I was in the park. I hate to use the word walking Chewy. Chewy doesn't walk in the rain, so I put her rain slicker on her, and I carry her to her wee-wee spot, and then I have to carry her to her poopy spot because she won't. She's like, I don't do rain.
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
I don't do rain.
Cardi B?
Yes.
That was Cardi.
By the way,
Cardi B
she
fanatic?
loves Cardi B.
Oh, she sounds like it.
She's like, these are bloody paws. Anyway.
And she put on her Bodak yellow slicker.
She put on her Bodak yellow slicker, and I had to put her in her poopy spot. And as I was like waiting for her to go, because she doesn't like me to watch when she goes.
She gives you the eye?
She just like looks embarrassed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she looks like she looks at me like, you don't like it when I watch you, so give me the same courtesy.
No, I understand.
So I was texting you, and then I was like, no, it's Grammy Day. Resist the impulse. He's probably sleeping. So I come home and I.
What time was this?
It was like 8:30, something like that.
Okay.
And all of a sudden I see you, when I walk through the door, you post a video, a picture of you in Georgia in the park. And I looked for myself in the background because I'm like, I was right there.
Yeah. Well, I woke up early, and then it was raining, but it started to drizzle. So I thought, well, Georgia would probably like to go out. She still is new to New York, so she loves to go out, and it was warm. Loves to go out and play in the park, so it was warm. And then I get to the center of the park, and there's a hill of snow.
Yeah, from Winter Jam.
Well, I didn't know that they were performing.
Right.
And all their hits. And so she started to play in the snow, but we got in trouble. There's actually, there's a little video of us getting in trouble. Hey, Georgia, we just got in trouble. We got in trouble. It's after 9 and we don't have a leash.
Oh, yeah.
We got called out by T2 there, car T2. But no, we have to put a leash on, okay? We got in trouble. No freedom right now. It's past 9. So what happened? So we walk out to the park, and I'm playing with Georgia. She's, you throw a stick, and it's so cute from the top of the hill. When she stops to try and get the stick, she slides and keeps going.
Yeah, it's cute.
And so I hear this guy say, hey, naturally, New York City, I'm not looking up.
Right. Smart.
He goes, hey, you. Oh, God, we're the only yous here. So I look up, and I say, yes. He says, it's 9:10. Thank you. Go about my business. He said, no, it's 9:10. You have to put your dog on a leash past 9.
Right. Did you say I'm new here?
No, I didn't say anything. I said, okay, you know, and I'm thinking, I mean, really? Sunday morning, half rain, snow, the dog, 10 minutes past the hour, and you're gonna yell at me? And then I realized it wasn't even a cop. It was a guy in a yellow slicker and a golf cart.
He's Central Park. He's Central Park.
I didn't even know if he was official or not.
Yeah, he's official, I think. The golf cart usually makes it official.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't NYPD. That's what I know. But we did. We put on the leash and walked away. But I didn't realize I'd missed you by minutes at that point.
I'm always so envious of the dog owners with their dogs off the leash because Chewy won't walk without she will not walk without a leash. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she's afraid she's going to get lost. She stops. She stops moving. It's the same like if you put the E-cup on her head after surgery. She also stops moving. She just stops. So I always have her on a leash, which makes it hard because when other dogs come up to talk to her, and by talk I mean put their nose in her rear end, aren't we all glad we're not dogs? I say it every time. I say it every time.
Yeah. Well.
Every time some dog comes up and they do that whole dance, I go, at least we're people. It's the only time I'm really happy about it. I'm like, thank God, because I would not, I mean, as much as I like you, I don't...
No, it's okay.
I don't, you know, nobody, even under the best circumstances, even with your most beloved, nobody wants to greet each other like that.
No. No, and by the way...
Hey, how's it going? Did you just go? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's great.
I've never been so grateful in my life.
No, yeah.
Thank you for not liking me that much.
Yeah.
Is anybody coming off of the flu? It's still really, really bad. Friends of mine are sick. They can barely talk. They're in bed. And I was reading that obviously it's the worst in nearly a decade. The Tamiflu shortages. They say still get the flu shot if you need to get the flu shot. But it was funny last night at the Grammys. You're kind of thinking about, you know, people walk up and you shake their hand, and you don't want, like, it's like I can't fist bump like Khalid, right? You know, when he rolls up, or Nick Jonas.
Why can't you fist bump? Elbow bump. Hey, man.
Do you know the term poser? I think I look like a poser if these cool artists are coming up and I'm like, hey, music's biggest night. What's up, bro? What's up, Khaled? DJ Khaled, another one. You know what I mean? I don't think it works. So I shook all their hands, and then afterwards I'm like hand sanitized, terrified that I'm like...
I know, but is that more insulting? Like when you hand sanitize, as soon, you know, you're like, Nick Jonas.
Yeah, it's totally... Well, if you do it in front of them, I do it behind their back.
Yeah, but you can't,
I know about those Jonas Brothers.
You don't have any like break. You know, it's just like
you just keep going,
a steady stream of people.
So whoever's first is passing the germs.
Yeah, right.
Right down the line. Do you know?
Because they're doing that in church. You know, like church, they're stopping the whole. Which
what are they doing?
I always, I forgo the wine anyway at church because. I mean, I get nervous with the Eucharist, but the wine is like, I just don't want to put, and I understand, I still don't want to put my lips where the rest of the parish's lips have been. And now at church, they're starting to do away during flu season of the passing of the wine because people are getting sick.
Where's this church where they're serving wine? I thought we were sipping the blood.
Catholics. Well, yes, but it's, yes.
She's got rosé and...
Right. It's rosé.
Maybe a sermon or two.
Yes.
You know? Be with you.
Yes. But yeah, no, so they're doing away with that, and they're also, certain parishes are doing away with the handshake at the sign of, when it's time to, you know, give each other a sign of peace, the handshake. I love that idea too. I do, I love it.
So what do you turn around and say, peace be with you, bro? Also with you.
That's getting too close. It's like, I wish you peace from my mind. Right?
I have to admit.
I'm praying for your peace and for mine and for this end of flu season.
And that we don't contaminate each other.
I pray that we don't contaminate each other.
It's just funny, I see the headline says church flu fighters, and I just feel guilty that I haven't been to church in a while.
I'll take you.
Easter?
Is that when you want to go next?
It's the next one I was planning on.
Is that when you're going next, Easter?
Well, I'm just being honest. I don't floss either, but I lie to the dentist.
Yeah. So I'll take you when you want to go.
I want to go. I want to go to that church where you're sipping Bordeaux for sure. That's on my bucket list.
It's not what you think. Trust me, it's not what you think.
You know, at the Grammys, though, you did see, and this is always interesting, you've got the moms and the dads bringing their kids to the Grammys, and when the Grammys are in Los Angeles, they broadcast them early. They start at 5 o'clock on the West Coast, so kids out that late. But here in New York, it's late. And I still saw a lot of kids at the Grammys. So Blue Ivy with Beyonce and Jay-Z. This is DJ Khaled's son.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. I saw this on your Instagram.
He was dressed in the exact same crushed velvet burgundy jacket as DJ Khaled, his son Assad. So cute.
He's really cute, that kid. He's been on our show. I mean, like, you know.
He's everywhere he's in the studio. He produced the album. He did. He's a credited producer on the album.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. But that's what we do between commercials. Just play.
I can't imagine, like, I can't imagine bringing my kids to an award show when they were that little. Now I can imagine it because they're essentially grown-ups. But when they were kids, they would have been bored out of their minds, I think. Even as exciting as it all is.
Really? When they're that young, I guess.
They're that young, yeah. And they'd put their fingers in their ears because they'd be afraid of the noise. Don't you think? I mean, like, I just can't imagine.
Well, I just was thinking it's late, you know? Like,
it's late,
if school started early for me. I don't know what time it started. I think a lot of them are homeschooled, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
But it was a big music's biggest night. And thank you to Assad for playing Peekaboo with me. We lost DJ Khaled. We couldn't find him for hours, you know.
He was probably rehearsing.
Yeah, probably.
What is have you been backstage at the Grammys? What does it sound like? Like,
oh, you can't hear anything.
Right.
It's funny. At the Grammys, if you go and you're doing something on the stage, you're usually backstage for about an hour, hour and a half or so before you get out there, so you're not late. And you can't hear anything, and people are talking to you most of the whole time. So you've been at the Grammys, and then you get home and you call a friend and go, "Hey, how were the Grammys?"
Yeah.
Because you haven't really seen the Grammys.
Right.
Like I didn't see the Grammys last night. I just saw the carpet.
Well, that was, you know, us last year at the Academy Awards. That whole La La Land thing, we missed all that.
Oh, you
because there's so much noise, there's so many people. There's one monitor, and there's 8,000 people in front of it.
Right.
I'm backstage waiting to talk to the winners. Didn't know. I missed it completely.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what's everybody? What are y'all talking about? You know, it was like one of those moments where you're like, so what are you talking about? And everybody's like, oh, the whole thing.
You know the thing everybody's buzzing about, and then I just act like I know. Yeah.
Right.
Can't believe
remember the whole Adele Dazeem with John Travolta? John Travolta came back to talk to us. Do you think I asked him about it? No.
Because you didn't know.
Didn't know.
Yeah. Well,
I had no idea.
Gelman, you're supposed to tell her this stuff. Aren't you producing?
He doesn't know either. We're just sitting there.
It's your job. Put the headphones on. Watch a monitor. Tell her what's going on.
He's busy getting his autograph book signed.
Yeah, right. Drinking champagne.
Oh, he's sipping champagne.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his book. He's like, will you sign this? I love Han Solo.
Selfies.
I love Han Solo. All right. Well, I missed you. It's good to see you again. I had 3 or 4 days without Kelly. And I love having you back. It's too long.
Too long.
I didn't want to bother you either. So anyway.
That's right. Wait, let me. Okay. Yeah. I want to make sure I don't give away a trivia question. Maria Menounos filled in. How is she doing? How is she doing?
She, you know, Maria she's had an incredible last year, and she had that surgery. She's doing fantastic. And by the way, she said that having the tumor, she had a brain tumor. She said by having the tumor, it was the best thing that ever happened to her because she only knew one speed, which was fast and faster. And now she actually takes in life, and she, you know, she's just slowed down a little bit. But she did a great job, and she was really lovely. And I think a lot of people wanted to hear a little bit more about her story. And she's impressive.
Yeah,
she's impressive, and she's very strong
like her so much.
and good.
She always makes me laugh. Her laugh makes me laugh. That's why I looked down at the question. I wanted to make sure that wasn't the like. I didn't want to give away the trivia.
Can you do her laugh?
I can't do it. But it's so.
But what's funny is she does it, and when she laughs,
you think she's joking.
But the audience. So we were here, and she laughed like that, and the audience didn't know whether
to laugh or not laugh. Yeah.
Or not laugh, because you don't want to laugh at her laugh, but it is her laugh, so you should laugh with her laugh. It's very confusing for all of us.
You're allowed. You're allowed.
But anyway, she's doing well.
You're allowed. So we're very excited today. Kat Deeley is here. You know Kat really well, right?
I do. I'm impressed. She said she was watching the Grammys last night eating French fries.
Oh, that sounds
perfect, doesn't
Gosh, that never occurred to me.
From the new series Altered Carbon, Joel Kinnaman is with us today.
Plus, it's the real reason everybody here showed up. The pigs are going to race to see who wins the Super Bowl. You should be.
I am nervous.
You should be nervous.
All right, well,
I'm telling you, it's harder than it looks.
Okay, well, this is also hard. We're going to try and throw these snowballs to the upper deck. You ready? It's Snowway Travel Trivia. He is burning up his love. Rob Fritz from Newmarket, Maryland there.
I'm in the perfect position that I cannot see Rob at all, and I'm like, is he really there?
Oh my gosh, he's got on. Yes, he's wearing his jeans.
Hi, Rob.
Hey. Let's call.
Are you near where they have the Maryland spiced blue crabs?
Absolutely.
Oh, they're my favorite. Oh, don't you want some?
A little Old Bay on those when you cook them. All right,
yummy.
we're calling Diana now from
Rehoboth.
Rehoboth, Mass.
Rehoboth, Mass. Yeah. Rehoboth, Mass.
Oh, there's a shot. She's watching because that's in our time zone.
I'm so excited about these googly eyes. I love them. You guys can't see them. You can't see them, but people at home can see them.
What must you think we're doing if you can't see them?
I know, it looks...
Right?
Yeah, it looks like we're just doing weird things.
Oh, boy. That's a lot of rings.
What? Oh, we all heard the same thing.
We did hear a voice.
Please leave a message.
Oh, well, all right. Sorry, Diana.
Tammy from
We're going to call Tammy now from Memphis, Tennessee.
Ooh, you know Tammy? Oh.
From Tennessee? My sister just moved there. She loves it. She's having a good time. She lives, out her backyard are the guys from Lady Antebellum. Well, one of the guys from Lady Antebellum. Yeah,
Really?
in Nashville. It's like you live right next door to a country music singer. It's great.
Hello,
Hi, is Tammy there?
this is Tammy. Hi, Ryan. Kelly,
Hey.
how are you?
Tammy, hi.
You're on the air with us, Tammy.
How did you
That's
wait?
amazing.
How did you know it was us?
Well, because my phone said New York, New York, and when I signed up for the competition, I'd throw down all the area codes in case you called.
Yay.
It would never occur to me to do that. You're so much smarter than I am.
Tammy, what are you up to this morning?
I'm just getting ready for work and dropping my daughter off at school.
Oh, great.
Ah,
All right.
that's nice.
Well, we will
We'll be
here,
brief.
yeah?
We'll be brief.
We'll make this
So-
fast for you. You're very savvy,
That's the
Tom.
answer.
You're very savvy. You're very savvy.
I know.
Savvy.
Ooh, this is a great prize. The Galley Bay Resort and Spa in Antigua. 7 days and 6 nights in a deluxe beachfront room. Oh, it's all inclusive. That means it includes what, Ryan?
All.
Yes. It's a prize valued at $9,300. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Tammy.
Thank you.
So, Tammy, on Friday's show, we talked with Willem Dafoe. How did
Yes.
Willem say he used to watch horror movies?
Oh, through the mirror.
Yes!
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Galley Bay Resort and Spa in Antigua, an intimate hideaway for discerning travelers. The Galley Bay Resort and Spa is an all-inclusive beachfront resort situated on 56 acres of private paradise. Enjoy a 3/4-mile long stretch of beach on the sunset side of Antigua. A new fitness center, coffee shop, and rum bar, and much more. Your price is valued at approximately $9,300.
Good job.
Oh, my God.
All right, Tammy, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart. So please pick a number between 1 and
numbers?
224.
23.
23. There she is. Good job. Thank you, Tammy. Congratulations in the back. Kat Deeley right after the break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Still ahead online, we begin Big Game Week with our pigs who race to predict who'll win the Super Bowl. From the new series Altered Carbon, Joel Kinnaman. And coming up next, Kat Deeley.
Nominated host of So You Think You Can Dance, and she happens to be one of our favorite guests. Please welcome back to the show, Kat Deeley.
see you.
I know you two know each other well.
Yes, we do. I went up to Ryan this morning and I said, I don't know how you did it. I was sitting in a hotel room in a dressing gown eating French fries, which is just the way you
Watching the Grammys.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was doing all these interviews and I was like, how do you even retain all that knowledge? That it's amazing. His brain must be like...
He is so good at what he does that he makes it look easy to the point where nobody appreciates how hard it is what he does.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it really is true.
Well, don't be impressed. I've forgotten everything I knew yesterday by now. I can't retain it. Don't worry. Thank you, though. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Well, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment and everything else, but the problem is because I'm pregnant as well at the moment, so I can't take anything for it. So I'm really feeling a bit rough, but I'm okay.
It's so funny. I was telling Joni backstage that the difference between, like, your pregnancy and my first pregnancy versus my last.
Yeah.
If you got sick when I was pregnant the first time, you could take whatever you wanted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
New research came out?
By the time I had my third, they were like, don't take any cold medicine, you can't take... I mean, it's so different how...
Absolutely. I mean, it gets even like, you should sleep on this side or that side, and you can kind of lose your mind a little bit.
The fact that any of us are here is a miracle.
Exactly.
It really is. It's a miracle.
It is that whole thing of when you have your first one, and you... I remember coming on this show, and you warned me of this. You said exactly the same thing, because I was saying, I don't sleep at night because I'm worried about him and worried about him, and you're like, you wait till the next one. She's literally like, you don't care. And it's crazy. I haven't even been to see my obstetrician. I've had my scans, but I haven't been to see my obstetrician yet because I was travelling. So this child could come out feral as long as he has 10 fingers, 10 toes.
Wait till your third baby, and there's a moment where you look at your, like, 18-month-old and you think, if she had to, she could deliver this one. I'm sure. I know she. I'm telling you, it's like.
But this is my thing. I've got to now try and introduce Milo to a second child as well, and I don't really know how to do it.
How do you do that?
I've got good advice.
We went to the doctors, and he was like, "You don't have the baby in there in the bassinet. You wheel him or her in with pictures of their brother or inside the bassinet, and then wrap up gifts for." What's your advice?
What we did was we had when we brought Lola home. We had her give Michael a present. She brought him a present.
Okay.
So it was like right away he was like, oh, this
is a good thing. Yeah,
this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
She's coming bearing gifts. So it was like we made
sports
it
car.
Yeah, we made it more about like oh, it's the baby wanted to meet you. You know, the baby's so excited to meet you.
Do you know, in listening to this and being your co-host, I'm going to glean so much information. I'm going to be the best mom ever when I have kids. I'm telling you. You guys have all the tricks.
Exactly, and the baby will be on a lead at 9 o'clock.
I'm getting so... My life coaches will be right back with Pat Deeley. Stay with us.
I'm so sorry.
Still ahead on Live, don't miss it when our pigs race to predict the winner of the Super Bowl.
What seems to be the problem?
Just some cramps. Hold on. Say it's like stabbing knives. Sometimes I have to call in sick.
Any pelvic pain?
Kinda. Say it's like something's hammering at my uterus, even when it's not my period.
Pain with sex?
Speak up. Actually, it's all terrible.
If you have painful periods, pelvic pain in between periods, or pain with sex, ask your gynecologist if it could be endometriosis. 1 in 10 women have it, yet many don't know it. Learn more at speakendo.com.
When sugar-free caramel is this smooth, rich, and creamy, you won't believe it's sugar-free. Tasting is believing. Werther's Original Sugar-Free.
Mrs. Winchester, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Based on a true story.
There's a wickedness in this house.
Set in a real house.
You believe in ghosts, Dr. Price?
About a real woman.
It has found us.
Winchester, rated PG-13.
3.2 million cats enter animal shelters every year, and sadly, over half of them are euthanized. So now, when you buy a green jug of Cat's Pride Fresh and Light litter, we will donate a pound of litter to shelters across the country. A pound for every jug, period. See the whole story and find out how you can help save America's shelter cats, one green jug at a time, at catspride.com.
I hated our bathtub.
But who has time for a remodel? Not this family. And then there's the mess. Then I heard about Bath Fitter. They came in and put a beautiful new bathtub right over...
Explain this to Ryan.
Yes.
That's not how this baby thing really works, Ryan.
That's not how babies happen.
It's just what I didn't know.
Ryan now thinks there's a magic door, and you open it, and babies come out.
Oh, if only that it was that easy.
So tell us about the show. I love this. So you had to really, I mean, this is a show that takes a lot of planning in advance, right?
Yes, it does. And I have to wear the same dress every single time. I don't ever want to see that green dress ever again. It's driving me nuts.
At least you look really pretty in green,
oh,
so that's good.
But it drives me mad, though. I can't even bear to look at it. But yeah, so the premise of the show is that people come on the show, they make a pledge for this time next year, and some are funny and you know, unicorn girl looking for love, or someone wants to be a mermaid.
There is some unicorn girl.
There was a girl called Jen who wanted to be a unicorn and wanted to find true love at the same time.
Well,
it's hard. It's hard out there.
Does she find true love? Does she find it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Not if she thinks she's a unicorn. That's going to be.
It's like one step at a time.
Yeah. Let's first get through that.
Exactly. But then there are really amazing people who come on with incredible stories, and or people who've had accidents, or people who want to walk again, or that couple there, Dan and Sarah, who wanted to have kids. And it's really amazing.
That was a surprise, right? They had two babies.
We weren't expecting that at all, because they tried numerous times IVF, and they were a really, really lovely couple that was still somehow, no matter everything that they've been through, retain their sense of humour about it, because that's the only thing that you really have.
What's great about it, and this is who you are, you get so invested in their story and so attached to them. It's like, I see you get emotional with them
properly,
too, right?
Yeah. And I'm not pretty crier. I mean, I love Chrissy Teigen. I come from the Chrissy Teigen school of crying. I've got like a vein in my head and nose dribbling onto my top lip, and I'm not pretty, so I just have to go with it. But you know what? It's interesting. It's not difficult to get so invested, because actually sometimes the worst times bring out the best in people, and it's quite nice to see human beings in that light at this moment.
It's called This Time Next Year. Kat Deeley, Tuesdays, 10 p.m. on Lifetime. Great to see you.
Good luck. Feel well. Easy delivery. Hey, coming up next, Joel Kinnaman's here.
Tomorrow on Live from L.A. to Vegas, Dylan McDermott.
We have so many ridiculous things we're worrying about right now.
But only in the commercial breaks. No worries when we're on the air.
That's right.
All right. He is, well, here, I think.
I want you to say.
All right. It says he is the sexy, Swedish actor taking Hollywood by storm.
Calm down, Ryan.
Please welcome, it says, the glistening Joel Kinnaman. Good to meet you. Yeah.
You two have not met, like not on a red carpet?
No, I don't think so.
By the way, he's tall enough he wouldn't even see me. Look right past him.
Come on. So when you lived in Sweden,
There's one Swede here.
One Swede.
By the way, she was from New Jersey earlier.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha.
You were almost cast as Thor, is that right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how close it was, but I think I was sort of in the runner-up. It was the first American audition I did. I sent in a tape that was, like, I'd never put myself on tape before.
Right.
And I sent it off, and I didn't hear anything for a couple of weeks, didn't really think about it. And then my sister calls me, and she says, like, there's a picture of you in The Guardian. And I'm like, what's The Guardian?
Right.
Yeah. And she's like, it's a British magazine. Like, it's a picture of you and 3 other guys that says that you're going to be Thor. I'm like, what?
Right.
So we check it out, and, like, apparently, like, nobody had told me about it, but it was me and 3 other guys. And
that's exciting.
Yeah, it was.
There were 3 Thors?
No, I mean, I think it was me, Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, and some other guys.
Right. Poor some other guy.
Some other guy, yeah.
Remember him? But it's very interesting now. I hear more and more of these stories about actors like putting themselves on tape, like not even going to an audition, but putting themselves on tape, sending it in, and then it sort of happens for them that way.
Yeah, I mean that's how it kind of started for me.
What did you have to do on the tape to audition for Thor?
It was, you know, a scene. I mean, I'd never done that, you know, at all. So I had a friend that was sort of shot me with like an old DV camera in my apartment without any furniture, no light. I thought it went pretty good, you know. So I was like, I had a little Denzel coming down at the end of it.
Oh,
you know,
that's major.
Little Denzel tear, you know. Like it was. Thought it was pretty sharp, but I sent it away, but didn't think much more about it.
Who was the person reading the other lines?
Is this a Swedish friend of mine?
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
She's right here in the audience.
Yeah, she's right there.
So, in your new show, Altered Carbon?
Altered Carbon, yeah. Just rolls off your tongue,
You
right?
spend a lot of time, Ryan doesn't want to ask this, so I'm going to ask for him. You're naked a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you comfortable being naked a lot?
Well, I mean, I have sort of a...
What are those two abs on the bottom? I've never even seen those on a human being.
Those aren't abs.
Oh, God.
Well, you know, like being...
Looks like we didn't pixelate enough.
Well, you know, being Swedish, you know, it's a little... we have a very relaxed relationship to clothes.
I've heard that.
Yeah. We grow up, you know, like, sitting in the sauna with... I mean, it's kind of awful. You sit in the sauna naked with all these, like, kind of heavy old people that are all
Do you use a
naked
towel? Do you use a towel?
No towels.
No towels.
Use a towel to sit on.
Yeah, to sit on.
To sit on, because otherwise you burn your butt cheeks.
All right, well, with that image in mind, we'll be right back with more with Joel after this.
Live has partnered with Cat's Pride for Live's Check Me Out video content.
Altered Carbon. Altered Carbon. So it's a sci-fi concept, and you can transfer your mind into other people's bodies. Is that right?
Yeah. So Altered Carbon takes place about 300 years in the future, where this new technology has completely changed society, because the human consciousness is now, you can store it on a chip, and you put it in the back of your head, so you can switch bodies.
It's like a fantasy.
Yes.
It's like a fantasy.
Yes. But you can't just, you know, switch to any random body. You know, if you do that too many times, then you go nuts. But if you are ultra rich and you can get a clone, then you are basically immortal.
Will you get me Gisele Bündchen?
Yes. I will, but I just saw
you get one Gisele Bündchen, but if you do another one...
Oh, no, I would never leave that body.
Okay, that's the one.
That's my forever body.
Yeah. Does everyone want to transfer to be your body?
No.
Really?
But,
Ryan does.
One Giselle and one Joel. Altered Carbon, good luck, man.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
great.
fascinating.
It's going to be available on Netflix February 2nd. Joel Kinnaman.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Are we doing this next?
Yeah, our pigs are going to predict the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, please.
You can stick around.
Tomorrow on Live from Scandal, Katie Lowe's.